Oh fuck, it is Abyss Musket time. I love playing this build. It is such a fun build to play. Is it the best build in the game? No, it's definitely not a sword and shield hatchet, but damn man, traps plus execute is just hilarious. And this build actually has quite a bit of lifesteal on both the weapons, Musket having tons of lifesteal from the trap, so the Vampire's Vestments is not only a good pairing again for Abyss, but we're taking advantage of that lifesteal as best as we can. And of course, we've got Endless Thirst with that super secret new hidden healing tech, giving me a 19-second cooldown on the 2 potions that I'm using when they rotate with all the benefits of Endless Thirst. Yeah, very OP, and I'll go over that and the whole build that I'm running today at the end of the video. Of course, there's a link down below if you guys want to see a bit of a written guide. I will do another day on this build because I really want to get more footage, and I only played it for like the last hour and a half or so of today. Anyhow, let's get into that PvP commentary, hanging out at the enemy spawn. This was the only place that I could find where it wasn't just a massive mosh pit of players in here. It was so zergy on this map today. And I get a nice shot with the musket. Oh my god. I'll be honest, guys, my aim is not great with the musket, but I was on point today. I was landing shots that normally I would never land. And then we've got these last 2 players here just kind of chasing me down. A friendly player comes in. The guy steps on my trap, but he's got sword and shield, so he does the right thing, just holding block when he steps on the trap. And then the second trap is actually broken really quickly from his spin there, so I think that actually gets him out of the immobilize. And then I just use the Great Axe to break a little bit of distance. And that's one really nice thing with this build too. Musket is a really good long distance weapon. Well, it is a long distance weapon, and Great Axe does a great job getting away from stuff using that charge. And then I throw the trap down. Unfortunately, it gets broken. The friendly goes down, but I get good damage on the group. I end up missing the execute though. And then he starts spinning, and I just go for a hike. There you guys get to see that crazy healing power in action. Just casual 1,000 health ticks from the potion. Absolutely insane. We get more healing as we dodge attacks there, proccing our healing breeze as well. And then I drop down, and it looks like 2 enemy players drop down with me. I stay on top of the ranger. We hit him with the shot there, and oh my god, I thought I had hit him with the powder burn, but no, I didn't. So he did not go down to the burn, so I ended up just kind of botching the kill there, but that's okay. My shots are on point today. We land the next 2 hits. He goes down. And then it's me and Spear Guy here. He ends up blowing his stamina. Big mistake. So we just feed him some attacks with the Great Axe here. And then we've got the trap ready as well. I throw the first one down. He doesn't step in it. I throw the second one down, and he does step in it. And then we're just going to feed him that damage, man. There is the execute. Oh my god. Just so beautiful. Anyway, I do a little bit more fighting on this build. I'm sorry I didn't get really good quality clips today. Honestly, I really want to play this one more. So tomorrow, hopefully we have better stuff for you guys. Either way, fighting on the bridge here. I go for the execute, just kind of swinging it wildly there. Unfortunately, I don't connect, but I love setting up those executes, especially as you anticipate the opponent coming in, and you just hit him with a big hit to finish them off. Then as I drop down, I see there's another player down here, and he's just chasing a friendly, but I think the friendly ends up getting away, and he decides to turn around and chase me, and the ranger ends up dropping down too. So I'm just exchanging with the ranger, waiting for the sword and shield blunderbuss player to get a little bit closer, and he comes around the corner. He hits me with that stagger. We're just going to hit him with one shot and then just wait for him with the traps. And the whole plan here, of course, is to get him to stand in those traps. The ranger, very low health. I try to go for the reap. Unfortunately, I missed the first bit. I go for the execute. It misses as well as he dodges out of it. And there you see just the crazy ability of this build to come back. So much healing power on it. And our health is already just shooting back up. We're taking a lot of punishment from these 2, though. And I just keep throwing down the traps. We end up getting one of the players with the trap. And then this guy just misses his shots as I get away there. And then I go for the gap closer just to break that distance again. And then I wait around the corner. And I put a couple shots into the ranger there. The dot actually finishes him off. And the other guy, quick to laugh and chat, but he ends up running off and does not continue to fight. Moving on to the next clip here. This one is just some Fire Staff Rapier gameplay. I tried this out with Vampire's Vestments, and I'll be totally honest, it is terrible with Vampire's Vestments. This item is really good, like this artifact, but I feel like it does not work well with a mix of both a magic and non-magic weapon. If you're using 2 magic weapons, you can see the light attacks will return mana, so I think there's some viability there. But when you mix the 2 together, look at how fast I can drain my mana when I pull my rapier out. And that has a big impact on just how well you can manage your mana with this build. On top of it, because I'm using the Endless Thirst, I'm now forced to use 3 potions while in combat, so it's just more stuff that I have to do to heal myself. We do actually get the kill with the fireball on that guy in the back there. So yeah, my end of kind of testing phase with this, I feel like this is not the artifact for Firestaff Rapier at all. Here you can see, like, we used one of our attacks and we're so low mana after switching to the rapier and getting some rapier damage in. We have just enough to get that burnout in, and there's the fireball. And yeah, the additional mana cost just really chops at this build's viability. In this clip here, honestly, it wasn't too bad. We do manage to take this fight and win it, but yeah, throughout the time playing, I don't know. I can't recommend it for this kind of a build. That being said, you know, it was fun trying it out, and I tried out a lot of different builds today with the Vampire's Vestments. That's why I didn't get so much footage on the one that I wanted to share with you guys. So I also noticed there is some really tanky boys in PvP, and this is where I miss having the Great Axe, because the Great Axe can just crush even the tankier player's block, but the Rapier is just noodling on this guy's block, and he knows it. Fortunately, though, he has, like, literally 0 damage. Look at, we just eat his whole combo, and I don't even have my health potion ticking. He just can't even get me to, like, past the quarter health gone. It's not even close, so I guess even against those tanky boys, the lifesteal was nice, but yeah, just not the right setup. Just not the right setup at all. I think I'm definitely going to go back to the winged leather shoes. That little bit of bonus damage it gives, and of course the addition to the haste. And here's a quick look at the Musket and Abyss build. Of course, we are going for 350 intelligence, 100 dex, so we can maintain some Musket damage. Honestly, Musket still hits pretty hard thanks to all the intelligent damage increasing passives that we get. And the Abyss, of course, hitting nice and hard too. Haven't changed anything from the last Abyss tree that I'm running, just very offensively focused. And then on the Musket, we're going for that traps, power shot, and powder burn setup. Of course, taking advantage of the additional damage as we dot the opponent up or hit them with a trap. And then the musket, I've got my handy syncretic musket here. I do not have a nice 725 musket. I would really like to get one. So that's something I think I'm going to work towards. And then the Abyss. Oh, baby. Still got Mending Execute on here. I think Crippling Reap would actually be a great option if you don't want to go all in on the lifesteal. But since we're running the Vampire Vestment, of course, we have to go all in. Vital Synergy on the Vestments, an absolute must-have perk, seriously, because this has so much lifesteal and it amplifies all your healing and your stam sustain. Vital Synergy is crazy good this patch. And then a mix of Vigor, Refreshing on the rest of the gear. Of course, we got Shirking Energy on the legs. Because I'm not running Rapier, I don't have Omni, I don't have Leeching here. I could put Crippling Reap on the armor. I just don't have a piece that has it, so I wasn't able to do that in today's build. The Life Ring Amulet, as you can see, I'm going for Energizing Rune Glass Gems, so I've switched out Stamina Recovery in favor of Shirking Empower. And then that, plus the necklace, plus the 7% we get from the Honing Stone, puts us at 38% Empower. Really nice, just with our jewelry alone. And then, of course, Endless Thirst, really strong healing tech. When you use your potion, your other one is on a 19-second cooldown. The one that you use does take the penalty, though, and goes to a 30-second cooldown. So you just have to rotate the two, and you get to take full advantage of that healing. It makes it actually a good artifact now. And that's it, guys. Of course, there is a link down below if you want to see a written guide. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.